Yeah, you could have been anywhere in the world,
Payday,
but you chose to be here with me. It's your motherfucking boy. Payday, payday, payday. Yeah.
This that real talk, real shit podcast.
It's Big Payday in this bitch. Let's get it,
This that
man.
real talk, real shit podcast.
This something new. I'm about to switch up the
This
program.
real talk, real shit podcast.
Smoke some with your boy. Let's blow it down.
Real talk, real shit podcast.
Like, share, subscribe, and comment to the fucking channel. Real talk. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's your big homie, Big Payday, and you already know what time it is. It's the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. And then on today's episode, man, I'm gonna be talking about you motherfucking Sims out here, man. All you Sims, people playing Sims. I'm gonna talk about that shit real quick. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Sims is an avatar game. This is an avatar game where you choose a life. You can choose any fake life you want to live. You can choose any fake position in life you want to live, and you play the position, right? And that's what most of y'all doing out here in real life. Y'all playing Sims. Let me break that shit down for y'all. When you go to work every day, right? When I go to work every day, when I go to work or whenever, you're assuming a position that's got nothing to do with you. You're assuming a role that's got nothing to do with you. You know, and that's how the world works, and you got paid for whatever. But these jobs think they own you, and they think that that's the end all be all for everything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not against no working, because I work every day for my money. You know, I work all my life. I always work. But y'all niggas playing Sims. Y'all niggas is not a manager. You is not a boss. You is not nothing. The only way you are free and play a real position in a job is if you own the job, is if you own the company. If you don't own your company, you're playing a sim position and you're just getting used until they don't need you no more. Understand what I'm saying? And another thing, the main thing I wanted to talk about today is not Sims all the way. I wanted to talk about elders and positions of being an elder, man. This game is so fucked up. And by the game, I'm talking about the game of life. Because y'all was playing the game with this shit. The game's so fucked up. The elders either are in competition with their underlings, or they just can't play their position as an elder. It's pathetic to see how the game is nowadays. Like, you got elder, like you would call your elder for some advice, and they're gonna be in constant competition with you. I don't understand this shit, man. I don't really understand it, because I thought as an elder you're supposed to guide the youth and guide the people up under you in the generations to come. I thought that was the position of an elder. I thought an elder was supposed to want to see his family in generations to come doing better than they was done. I thought that's how the game went. Or maybe I'm just the only nigga who ain't a hater. Do you know how many people I put in position to be successful? Do you know any piece of opportunity I was given, or any piece of chance that I was given, I took full advantage of it, and I didn't misuse or mislead or misguide anything. I didn't misdo anything. I didn't do the shit nothing the wrong way. People just can't seem to stomach you doing decent. in this world. I don't understand it, man. We're living in insane times, man. Like even for the simple fact that nobody wants to be held accountable for their actions. We got grown people who just keep bumping their head into brick walls, and they're never going to grow from their old past mistakes. They're going to keep making the same mistake over and over and over and over because society tells you that that's the way to be. I'm here to tell you that if you follow society and if you follow the blueprint and the way that it was set before you, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. If you go through America, proof, hold on. Here's perfect proof that if you follow the blueprint to life, you're going to fail. Schools, even right now, schools have shut down. They're still going viral, virtually and all that bullshit. But the system itself has collapsed. A dumbass might say, everything's coming back, this and that, coming back. But coming back to what? Coming back to what? Nothing's running the same no more. You have to have a mask on to go inside of a place. You have to... We're back in that for coloreds only time. We're back in that for whites only time. Mask on only. You know what I'm saying? The discrimination, man. Like I said, man, if you don't know what's going on by now, it's pretty much too late for you. You get what I'm saying? If you're still thinking like a slave, you can't expect nothing out of this life. And maybe the world does need slaves and subordinates and subservient type people, but if everybody is like that, you're only going to have the small 20% or 10% group dominating over everybody else like it runs like today. Because if everybody was knowledgeable, you would have a solution environment, a problem-solving solution environment. Nowadays, we have a problematic environment because nobody's fully prepared or trained to do anything. We're a useless society, so any problems that come around, like even coronavirus or these little problems that pop up, we don't know what the fuck to do because we're not living in the true natural balance of life. Because I'm going to tell you some real shit. If you're living the true natural balance of life, no virus can kill you. If you're fully healthy and fully balanced and fully living the proper way and eating and drinking and sleeping the proper way that you're supposed to be, nothing could take you out the game. It'll feel like a common cold you catch a flu. I'm just being real. I probably only caught the flu 2 times in my whole life. And I've been alive for 35 years. This is this lifestyle that they have us living is a system of slavery and bondage. Mental bondage, spiritual bondage, physical bondage. If you don't realize that shit, it's over for you. I'm at the level of life now where I'm thinking ahead and beyond the general survival. I'm beyond general survival now, right? I'm trying to thrive now. Even when it comes to money, I'm past that day-to-day survival, how I'm going to pay my bills and this and that. Because I realized something. Bills and money and economics is simple if you think about it simply. If you realize it only takes you $10,000 a year to have to sustain your rent, or even if you're mortgaging it, whatever is different, or whatever it is, if you calculate your bills up for in a 12-month cycle, you will see how much it is per year that you pay your rent. You'll see how much it is for every one of your expenditures. So you'll realize the amount of money that you need to make to just cover everything. And see, once you start thinking like this, you rise above the fucking slave crab bucket. Because I'm going to tell you, in this world, the crab bucket, nobody wants you to get out of that shit. Your own mama, your own brother, your own cousin, your own father, anybody, your best friend will not want to see you come up out that cycle because they haven't made it out that cycle. And I'm going to tell you something. I realize hurt people hurt people. If you got somebody who's fucked up in life And hold on, hurt people, and bless people, bless people. Blessed people, bless people. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you haven't figured the game out and you run around life confused and bumping your head up against brick walls because you don't know which direction to take and all that, you're not going to want to see nobody else succeed unless you're a super type of, a special type of person. The average person only wants to see somebody succeed if they're succeeding themselves. You know, I mean, you have those slave herd mentality who just want to see everybody doing good and they want, you know, I ain't talking about that. Rise above. If you're straight, you're going to want to see people around you straight because you don't want to be the only straight person out here. If you're fucked up, you're going to want to see people around you fucked up because you don't want to be the only fucked up person out here. We're a tribal people. We are a group, herd, class of people. Majority of humans haven't learned how to stand on their own 10 toes, their own 2 feet. That's why everybody depends on each other. Mama, I need to borrow $20. I need to borrow 15. I need a this and I need to that and I need a this and I need that. Which always somebody's gonna need money. I borrow money and I've been put in position by borrowing money and shit. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about being a bum, not being on your shit. You know? It come a time in everybody's life where you have to stand up on your 2 and 10 toes, man, unless you're like retarded or something like that. And then God takes care of babies and fools. It said that in y'all's Bible. You know what I'm saying? God have mercy for babies and fools. It's like retarded people and children. So, you know, what I'm getting at, man, you have to rise above this general thinking of life, man. You have to get out of this fucking rut. But it's not for everybody, man. You know, a lot of people will never, ever see past $10 an hour and fucking $800 a month in rent. They'll never see past that. Some people will never see past renting. Some people will never see past. I'm gonna just be real with you. I'm gonna get off here after I ask you this question. People think that they could live and act like there's no tomorrow, and you could just spend, blow, do all this frivolous things with money and life, right? But you never get a day back. You never get a moment back. The way you busted your ass to get that money, you don't get that back. So you'll trade you busting blood, sweat, and tears for a trinket. And I'm gonna tell you something about one more thing, man, because I was supposed to touch on this a long time ago about you know, I had some serious conversations with one of my brother, and about stepping up my image on my show and stepping it up and stuff like that, which big respect to that, you know, because portrayal, image is everything and all that. But I'm going to tell you something, everybody something. When you're doing God's work, right? And then in my heart, I believe I'm doing God's work. In my heart, I believe that. I truly and genuinely believe I'm doing God's work by doing my Real Talk Real Shit podcast, because this is a selfless thing, you know. But let me get at what I'm saying. If you're worrying about vanity and perception and vanity and how people are appearing to look at you and view you by your appearance, you're not doing God's true will. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not a poor man, but I'm not a rich man. I don't have the money to dump into my YouTube channel right now because I'm not getting any money off of YouTube right now. When I start receiving money off YouTube will be when I allow money to be put into YouTube. And the reason I say that, the money is not what I'm here for. I'm here to give the message. I'm here to show and give a lesson and teach. I'm not here for to show you how handsome I am. You know, I'm not here to show you how long and curly my hair is and how beautiful I feel like I am, because I don't know nothing about that. I'm here as a man trying to present positive vibe and positive will to y'all so y'all could make y'all's life a little bit farther reached and a little bit broader and better. I'm not doing this for the purposes y'all think y'all doing this for. This is the bigger picture what I'm doing my shit for, bro. This ain't Vanity Manity. This is the real deal, real talk, real shit podcast. And once I'm able to get $1 million and millions and thousands, and when I do that, y'all see it. You'll feel it. You'll know it. The money's there. But right now, my money goes into my family. My money goes into my children. My money goes into saving and securing my family. I don't care about vanity, man. You might see me wear the same shirt a couple times. You might see this. You might see that. You might see my hair looking rough. Because if I get the message on my heart, I'm going to give it to you when I feel it. Not scripted. And because I never script none of this shit. This ain't scripted. This is real shit. So that's what I'm saying, man. This shit for real deal, man. People do things for different purposes, man. I do this for the real deal. I do this to really contact somebody and interact with somebody, man. Fuck with me, man. It's your big homie, Big Baddie, man. Comment down below what y'all feel, man. Vibe with me. Talk to me, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. It's your big homie, Big Baddie, man.